If not, Access Sonoma Broadband with Mike Nichols would be the next on the agenda.
Thank you, Jeff. I'll be brief. We met earlier this week in Santa Rosa. No minutes have been published, so I'm just going to pick off about 6 of the highlights of the meeting. First issue was where Sonoma County is meeting with Starlink next week. And this is specifically for a rural northwest area of Sonoma County, which adjoins Supervisor Ted Williams' district. We share basically the same problems and issues that Mendocino County has. All that separates us is an invisible line in the middle of the forest. So that's why we're following up with Starlink as well. Secondly, the project that we submitted to CPUC this year for Sonoma County is an $82 million project. It's basically covering high-cost rural households. And it's a combination of fiber to the home and fixed wireless at the extremities where we can't actually run fiber to a specific remote home that may be 5 miles from the end of the fiber line. Thirdly, we're spending our portion of the CASF funding on a Magellan project exploring public-private partnerships, county-owned infrastructure, and having the private county-owned infrastructure being operated by a public by a private service provider. Next, we just discussed the political disappointment that we had, and that was a large portion of our meeting regarding the lack of the state legislature to move forward on any broadband bills. Last but not least is the effects of the Wallbridge fire that affected many of us here in Sonoma County. The fire raised and showcased emergency service notification failures throughout our county. At first, Nixle alert went out, and it went to people who were not even in the area that was affected. It created a lot of confusion about potential evacuation, and they sent another message out shortly following that, clarifying the first message, which created a little bit more confusion. But eventually we got it straightened out. We evacuated basically most of West County, and we evacuated the area of Dry Creek, which is slightly west of Windsor and west of Healdsburg. We still have 220 people that are evacuated that cannot return to their homes in an area near Guerneville. The fire is contained, just about 90% contained, I think, this morning. We're worried about the warm weather over the weekend and how that may affect any flare-ups and other issues. But that is basically concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Can I just ask, I wasn't able to attend the meeting. I had a conflict. Mike, did somebody talk about the website and
our website for Access Sonoma Broadband? It's
the website the Broadband Consortium is maintaining right now under Community Foundation. I guess maybe you and I can talk offline.
Right. Okay. That Calvin is working on that project.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Sure.
Calvin, Tom, and myself, along with Kathy, should have a conversation around that.
Yep.
And we will in time.
Very good.
Thank you.
Jeff, if you have anything further.
Oh, go ahead.
If you had anything further to add to the Sonoma meeting, you attended it. If I overlooked something that you thought would be of interest to Mendocino, certainly bring it up.
I think you covered it fairly well. Nothing comes to mind at this time. I do appreciate you being here for comments that straddle the two counties. It's much appreciated.
Thank you. Mendocino County trained us You guys,
Very-
so thank you.
Nice to hear. So now